What are you doing? I'm sitting on my kitchen counter. You know I'm comfortable when I sit on your kitchen counter. It doesn't take that much for me to get comfortable. I also like to look in your fridge. My name is Renee. This is Stretching the Spirit. And it's a channel where I just talk about things and connect with yous peoples. I've got a candle going. Given to me by my beautiful daughter as a peace offering when she kicked in my screen door. It worked. It worked. She took a long journey that day. So how's it going? Let me take off my shoe. I probably should have my shoes on. They weren't on the counter, okay? My shoes are on the counter. Why am I even sitting on the counter? That's a good question. It's kind of small up here. This is Linda. My house. Sometimes I haven't really hung up with her up there other than washing these windows. And these windows are so fantastic because they face east, northeast. And I get the sunrise even though it's quite a bit further south than it is at other times. But yeah, actually, I don't know. I might be able to see it. I'll be going outside soon. As you see, I'm dressed. We're still in the Scorpio energies, and it is still 1 1 4 2 2 4 2 2. We have 11 11, of course, 2 2. Which before I started this video, it was 11 11 on my kitchen stove because I never set that timer, and sometimes the electricity goes off and I just let it go. So it's always nice when you see 11 11. I like 11s. I'm an 11 numerology, and I'm actually an 11 11. I think my soul purpose is a 2, but that's also an 11. So that's very cool. I want to see my head in hand. This is right here. This is a left hand. Got it from a friend. I have the right hand as well. I'm gonna put it back in the window. Put my ring on. Bing! This is my charging station up here. Some water has been charging in this with my beautiful crystals and plants and sticks and twigs and feathers. And just special little things. Here I have Sasquatch. Do you like to hear a story? It was my birthday, December 2020, January 12th. I was 51, and it was a full moon, and it was a Sunday, the day I was born. I ended up going with my husband at the time to a place called Wilshire, Oregon. I had a sound healing where this particular gentleman told me about Sasquatch and how, Sasquatch comes down to that part of, that mountainous part of Mount Hood and in the winter and forages for food. I'm like, oh yeah, he's like, I'm serious. I'm like, yeah, you're serious. He volunteers at a Bigfoot museum in Boring, Oregon. Imagine that. So, he told us how you can tell if a Sasquatch is around. So you'll hear one loud crash. I wish I had something like it. I wish I had a stick. Just bang a stick. One loud crash and that's it. Or pigeons. Or like they'll sound like crazy cats or something. I don't know, some weird sound you've never heard before. Anywho, after the sound healing we'd had with that particular gentleman in the forest, enchanted forest, which was wonderful. Great portal. There was also a big portal, as far as I believe. I need to remember this. Saturn did something in conjunction with something else that was a big deal that day. I digress. So many pigeons. I love that energy. Oh, they just all flew off the wires. Oh my gosh. Birds in the sky. They're so black against the sun. Anyway, afterwards, at the cabin, we were sitting around, trying to see if we liked each other anymore. And we heard a loud crash. And I was like, oh, what was that? And Bruce says, Sasquatch. I'm like, no. What was it? He's like, Sasquatch. No, seriously, tell me what it was. He's like, Renee, it was one loud crash. And I just went, Sasquatch just came to our birthday. It was very exciting. Anyway. I kind of got into Sasquatch after that, I have to say. So, it's definitely a experience into another way of thinking about things that you don't see. But I do want to talk about something. I want to talk about consistency and practice. And today, as I was totally in my cockpit, stretching, of course, as I do. It is for my pleasure to stretch. I thought about a lotus and how we can't force anybody else to bloom. You can't force a flower to bloom. I mean, I guess maybe it's people, I don't know how it works, but no, it shouldn't be how it goes. Maybe you put something in the water and it blooms faster. Who knows what they're doing, but just stay with me here. You can't force a flower to bloom. It opens when it opens, right? So I even think of like my energy. I'm like, you guys should move your hands. You know? Rather than saying you should do it, I'm just going to show you what I'm doing. You know? It's just that you're with yourself all the time. And you can attend to yourself all the time. You know, raise your eyebrows. Do some crazy like mouth work. You know, when you drive, when you're sitting on the counter. So today I was sitting on my ground and had my legs crossed, and I thought, oh, I should just, do half lotus. I was thinking of lotus. So I was like, oh, I can do half lotus. And I can always do half lotus. I've always been, I can kind of bend things around, like that type of stuff. Pretty easy. But then I thought, oh, let's see if I can do full lotus. And full lotus. I felt a little bit of like an opening that, still needed some attention to like really relax into it, but yeah, dudes, full lotus. And I haven't really even been thinking on it. I've been doing my stretching and my moving and my, vibing and one tribing with myself. So when it happened, it was like a flower bloomed. Like when you think, man, I'd like to do that sometime. It'd be really cool if I could do full lotus. Look at that Ramdas boss guy. Look at him just sitting up there doing full lotus and talking. But here's the thing. The intention. I mean, yes, you need to open up your beautiful body. But my intention was to really get my root, like literally where the holes are on the bottom of my body, touching the earth. That's some great root activation. Sometimes it even feels good. But really, it's just to kind of get that root to sink. This is my drink. Real beautiful water. Yes, I will drink you. This has been charged on my app. Yeah. Shelf right here. So yeah, your root. You know, if you can have that touch the ground, you can really imagine sinking into the earth. And today, before I even did this is prior to Half Lotus. This is maybe what got me there. Was as I sank into the earth, in whatever position I was in, it wasn't Half Lotus, but I was definitely connected at my root. And I just went through the layers of the people that sacrificed their life for me. All my ancestors, I will do this for someone as well. And connecting to my mom and my grandmother, and feeling those roots go deeper and deeper, and as they go deeper, I get older and older. And what I know about them, I can compassionate now. Could I always? Yes. I just didn't know I should. And loving yourself means you love the whole process. You make peace. We have been here a very long time. Scold us. The sun is rising. I see it in the trees. They're very excited. I guess that's it. Kiss that crystal today. Kiss that tree. Feel something enormous and beautiful. Love. Because I sure the hell like being a crystal. I sure the hell like being this ring. Alright, I love you all. Enjoy this Aquarian day. And yeah, get some of that sun in your eyeballs. Love you all. Namaste.